This is Mr. Hanna, and welcome to What the Format. Today's math skill we're going to go over is graphing points. I've noticed with some students never quite grasp this skill, and when you get into Algebra 1 and start doing functions and equations, there's a lot of graphing involved, and if you can't graph, now all of a sudden you're stuck. So here's the way graphing works. So I have my coordinate plane here. Okay, I have x-axis is my horizontal axis, y-axis is my vertical axis. Now the way points are organized is the x-coordinate comes first, followed by the y. Now, it doesn't matter which order you do these in. You could do the y-coordinate first and then the x, but of course if you do that, you're reading the problem backwards. So normally, since we're used to reading left to right, most students are taught to read the x-coordinate first, then the y-coordinate. So here's how this will work. The x-coordinate is 3. This is the positive x-axis. This is the negative. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 in the positive x direction. Now, don't put a point here. You just went over 3. That's the first step. Now, from here, you have to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where you put your point in space. Now, in this problem, you'll notice we're also going over right 3, but now your y is negative. So we're going to go down 4. 3, down 4, and there's your point in space. Okay, so you'll notice that's the point 3, 4. This is the point 3, negative 4. Okay, now what if the x is negative? Well, then instead of going right first, you now go left. 1, 2, 3, and since the y is positive, guess what? You go up. There is negative 3, 4. Now, what if they're both negative? Negative 3, negative 4. And that's how this is broken up. You have 4 quadrants. The combinations of the signs are positive, positive. This is negative, positive. So anything up, y is positive. Anything right, you'll notice your x is positive. Anything down, your y is negative. And anything to the left, your x is negative. So that's how we're dealing with the signs. Okay, now what happens if you have a 0? Well, a 0 means you don't move. So if I have 0 in the x direction, I stay right here. It's the origin, that's 0, 0, that's where you always start. Then that says I go up 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's when you get your point on one of the axes. Do not put your point on an axis unless one of the coordinates is 0. Now what about 0, negative 4? Well, there's 0. Now instead of going up 4, I go down 4. So there's your 0, positive 4, and your 0, negative 4. Now remember, along the y-axis, that's when x is 0. So that's why when x is 0, we stay on the y-axis. On the x-axis, y is 0. So when y is 0, 3, 0, I go right 3 and stay on the axis. X is negative, I go left 3 and stay on the axis. And that is how you graph points. That's all the different options you have. Now, of course, the numbers will change. You can move 20 to the right, 50 down. It just depends on what the problem gives you. But hopefully that helps you with graphing. Now, what you should do is you should practice this. Put points out, copy these points, put it on a separate piece of paper, graph it, and then compare it to what I did. See if you get it right. And you go back and forth until you get the system down. Just like I had to practice my basketball drill, you practice this. Just like you have to practice football drills, you practice this. You have to put some time and effort into it. This is how you graph. This is the idea behind graphing. If you can get good at this, a lot of math problems will become a lot easier. Anyway, thank you very much for watching What the Format. This is Mr. Hanna. Happy mathing.